Hello and welcome to this session of Groundbreakers Live. I'm your host, Javed Mohammed, and we're very honored to have with us Luiza, Novak, and Kamil Stawiarski. Did I get that almost right?
Yeah, it was
Um,
almost perfect. Yeah,
from the
it's a tough one.
Polish Oracle Users Group. Luiza and Kamil, welcome.
Hi,
Welcome, hey
really
Javed.
nice to be here.
Great, thank you for joining us. So actually, it's been about probably about 3 years since we actually last met. Actually, I met you at the Oracle Code in Warsaw.
Yep,
So it's
remember.
interesting. So it's interesting catching up with you guys. So give us a sense of, obviously we're in a very obviously global situation with the lockdown and the pandemic and everything. So first of all, just where are you guys at, Luiza? I mean, how are things going for you? And then we'll come to Kamil.
So, are you meaning personally or
Personally
talking
and
about
professionally.
community? Well, I am more of an introvert. I like staying at home. So for me,
Uh-huh.
this year was not so hard as for Kamil. I'm
Uh-huh.
sure because he's the most extrovert person I've ever met. And after like 1 or 2 months
Mhm.
staying at home, it become
The
a
norm.
routine for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a normal thing.
Mhm.
I was trying to enjoy a little bit of freedom during summer months and then go back to home. So for me,
Mhm.
it's, if I know my family is safe, I have job, I'm pretty much okay. The one thing I
Good.
miss obviously is my friends from POUG, and
Okay.
that's it.
And okay. And Kamil?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's awful. I mean, really awful, man. It's terrible. Um, up up until last year, I was actually like once a month at some conference
Mhm.
all over the world, meeting with people, chatting, drinking pints of really good beer, having awesome conversations, and meeting all those awesome people in person. And now all you can do is go to Zoom.
Uh-huh.
So I hate it.
Uh-huh.
I hope it will end really fast.
Okay.
I miss parties and conferences, that's for sure. Fortunately, last year we managed to do a hybrid event in Poland at POUG. So we had around how many people, Luisa, did we have?
60 people on
60
site.
people on site. So meeting 60 people on site in a building and having drinks with them was the highlight of my year last year.
Wow.
I
Okay.
For sure.
And it's I assume when you say it's a hybrid event, I assume you mean it's both in person and online. So
Yes.
Yes,
how many people joined online?
about 200.
Okay. Oh, okay. Good. So you're planning a conference obviously for 2021. I think you've got a call for papers open. Um, so what's talk to us about the conference?
So last year we were really lucky. We were able to organize a POUG event. It was just in this really small loophole between all the restrictions. And as Kamil say, we were able to host around 60 people on site and about 200 online.
Mhm.
Um, one track, I think 20 speakers, also both on site and online. And this year we are planning something similar. We know that our normal POUG conferences won't go back as fast as we hoped, but we really want to meet people in person. We as I said before, we are really not big fans of online events, but obviously if it's only thing that's left, we will do this as well. But for now, saying this in March at the beginning of the year, really hope that in September, maybe with vaccines and all the restrictions will help us to organize similar event. So we're planning hybrid event with the possibility to go um, entirely online.
Okay.
No,
And this takes place in what, September?
yeah.
Yes, at the beginning of September in Warsaw.
In Warsaw. Okay. All
And
right.
we know that some speakers already are getting their vaccines,
Mm-hmm.
so fingers crossed that they are going to come to us and be able to speak on a real conference, on a real stage. We are staying in touch in a lot of speakers actually. And we know for a fact that they also miss the conference vibe and meeting people. And quite a lot of people actually counts on us that we are going to be one of the few events in the world that is going to happen in a hybrid mode.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, we don't want to spoil anything, but Neil Chandler promised us that if he's able to come to Poland, he will personally hug everyone on the audience. So we're really, really hoping for this hugs
Uh-huh.
to to to
Okay.
be.
I think as well. That's it's good to see. So are you hoping by the sounds of things, because the world and hopefully in Poland also things are somewhat getting trending in the direction of normalizing. Are you hoping? It sounds like are you hoping for a larger physical presence? And
Well, not larger. We are aiming as the year before, like really small event, 50, 60 people top.
oh, okay.
Um, we have a place that we will probably use same venue as the year before. We check it. It was really good. Like we have the perfect room. We have really good service. Everything was on top. So we know that we we will wait a little bit longer for the normal POUG events because 2 years ago our event was like what 300 people
Mhm.
on site. So we had 3 tracks, 40 speakers. It was a big event. It was the one of the biggest in Europe, I think. But those days are over for now. So now we will be happy
Not
if
over, not over, just
for
suspended.
now we need to postpone. Yeah, we need to postpone the big celebration because last year we it was fifth POUG, but we need to postpone the celebration, the big celebration for the better days. So for now, we will be happy if we can meet just in a really small group, but meet in person, actually grab a beer, and talk to those people in person.
And
Okay.
one of the ideas behind the POEG was to organize a conference each year in another Polish cities
Mhm.
to show the speakers and our guests new cities, new places,
Mhm.
and have a little fun in each of those towns. Obviously, it's also suspended by now, so it will be again Warsaw. But I think that if things are going well, next year we are going back to the idea and going back to travel Poland with our speakers and our guests.
Great. And are you doing anything different because you've got this hybrid event? Do you do any and do you approach the sessions in a somewhat slightly different way than you would if it was an all in-person event?
No.
Well,
Go ahead, Luiza.
well, from the logistic point of view, we are obviously doing things differently than we used to. Like
Mhm.
we resigned from 2 or 3 separate tracks. We are just focusing on one track because it's easier to handle.
Mhm.
We know that room should be big enough to have a lot of space between seats. Um, all our audience needs to wear mask. We are measuring temperature, so it's all in the regime. But like from the topic perspective,
Mhm.
no, it's
Nothing
still the
has changed.
same.
No.
Yeah, nothing has changed. We still it's from for POUJ, it was always about knowledge. It was always about not about marketing. It was always about low level topics. So it's still the same.
And is there a particular theme? I know you still got the call for papers in, so you probably going to still kind of finalize on that one. But is there any particular kind of themes that you're going to be looking to explore?
Kamil?
I was hoping you are going to talk on that. Actually, we try not to focus on any particular topic. So we take just the best abstracts, the best sessions. It can be either about Oracle database or database related technology like operating systems. It can be performance tuning, it can be security, low level stuff, like low level profiling, but also it can be about other technologies and databases like PostgreSQL or Golang or Python. We are generally going into technology. It's everything Oracle database related. But if the topic is about, for example, using Python with Oracle or using Node.js while using Graal inside Oracle database, it's still awesome topic for us. So we are not focusing on any specific theme. We are just going to select the best abstracts from all the call for papers we will get.
All right. Well, I think it sounds like a really exciting event. And so I have one last question, which I want to ask you. And I normally like to ask this, especially when we're talking remotely in a different place. So if someone was to visit, and it is a hybrid event, so obviously some people will be attending the event in person. I know there's many things to do in Warsaw, but if there's one experience, and I'll ask each of you, if there's one experience, it could be seeing something, it could be trying a particular food, whatever it is. Luiza, maybe I'll start off with you. What would that be?
Well, it's easy. It's POUG after party.
Okay.
Obviously. No, I mean, just partying with Polish people. It's it's an experience. It's quite of an experience. So don't trust us with vodka. Eat a lot of pierogis before, and then just go with it.
Kamil, do you want to add anything to that?
No, actually, she took mine.
No, it's seriously Warsaw. It's a really beautiful city. It obviously
it is.
has it.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, it has its great places. It has amazing history. So yeah, lots of great places. But be sure to visit it with some locals.
All right. Okay then. Well, Kamil, Luiza, it was great talking with you again. Sounds like you got a really exciting event coming up, and we encourage all the viewers out there, people who can attend in person, or if not online, to attend. And wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Javed.
Thank you.